Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here today as I go right back into the Marvel Universe. And you guys know I'm having so much fun binging this with you, but we have to talk. I know, we gotta get serious for a minute because I mentioned early on in this franchise that Iron Man was my favorite and I have stuck with him. But I've probably thought too much about this for it to be a fictional universe, but here we are. I've thought long and hard. And although Iron Man, Tony Stark, is the most entertaining to me because he's just comic relief and he's fun, I think my favorite superhero is definitely Captain America himself. I love the honor. I love the pride. I love this man so much. And in this film, you guys mentioned that we get some Black Widow, who is also my favorite female character that we have been introduced to from Marvel so far. So I'm so ready to dive right into this. If you guys want to help me out before we get started by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notification bell so we never miss out on watching some good shows together. And if you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon, it's down in the description. For now, let's dive right into Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
On your left.
His stride is incredible though. As a former track coach and a runner, I'm telling you that stride is impeccable.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
On your left.
Oh, that would make me mad. That would make me so mad. He's just lapping this man.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You should take another lap. Did you just take it? I assume you just took it.
What unit you with?
58th Pararescue. But now I'm working down at the VA.
Steve Rogers.
I kind of put that together.
Figured it out.
It's your bed, right? Your bed is too soft. On the ground, use rock for pillows like a caveman. Lying in my bed, and it's like...
I feel like I'm gonna sink right to the floor.
You must miss the good old days, huh?
Things aren't so bad. Food's a lot better. We used to boil everything. No polio's good.
No polio.
Gay, 1972. Everything you missed,
Some good old
jammed
Marvin
into
Gaye.
one album.
I love that he's writing it down instead of putting it in his phone. Look, Nirvana, Rocky, Thai food. All the things he wants to see and try.
Either one of you know where the Smithsonian is? I'm here to pick up a fossil.
I've been to the Smithsonian. I love it.
How you doing?
Hey,
Can't run everywhere.
No, you can't.
There's that beautiful bad woman. I love her so much.
you do anything fun Saturday night?
Well,
It's just like
all
they're
the
just
guys
at the
from my
office.
barbershop quartet are dead, so.
Coming up on the drop zone, Cap.
That's why I don't ask.
That's why he doesn't ask.
Is he wearing a parachute?
No.
He just jumped into the water. Like, that's insane. This is... I think Captain America, he's obviously stronger, better. Like, watching him fight in this movie is even more incredible than the other two movies we've seen him in. And we're just a couple minutes in.
Bouge pas! Bouge pas!
Yeah, you seem pretty helpless without me.
Find me a date.
I'm multitasking.
Commence à leur envoyer des corps maintenant. Une balle pour quelqu'un. You want a bullet in your head, huh?
Je veux qu'on s'arrache dès que la rançon arrive.
Tu vois, partez le moteur.
Hey, Sarah.
She's shooting on the way down.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Tu veux jouer les héros, c'est ça? T'as pas intérêt. Bon, j'ai trop attendu là. Hey! Trouve Batroc!
D'accord, je vais le chercher.
They did this in such a stealthy way. Yeah, this Captain America is different and cool because you have the execution of how the military moves. Plus Captain America just being totally amazing superhuman. It's a fun combination to watch.
Natasha.
He's going toe to toe with Captain America. Where in the world was he trained? Who is he? Now you're just showing off.
Je croyais que tu étais plus qu'un bouclier.
Challenged him to put the shield up. Dang. Should not have challenged Captain America.
What are you doing?
Backing up the hard drive. It's a good habit.
Rumlow needed your help. What the hell are you doing here?
You're saving SHIELD intel.
Whatever I can get my hands on.
Our mission is to rescue hostages.
No, that's your mission. And you've done it beautifully.
You just jeopardized this whole operation.
The way he snatched her up and got them out of there. But that means they didn't get their guy.
That one's on me.
Oh, you know that's going to make Captain America mad too, because he's all by the book, by the rules. They had a mission and she went and did something not necessarily for her own interest because it was for SHIELD, but it wasn't part of the plan. Stick to the plan. I don't know who I enjoyed watching fight more though, because Captain America's skills in this one are crazy, but Black Widow is, man.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. I didn't want you doing anything you weren't comfortable with.
People I'm leading have missions of their own.
It's called compartmentalization.
Compartmentalize
Nobody spills
that,
the
man.
secrets because nobody knows them all. You're wrong about I do share. I'm nice like that.
So he gave Black Widow the mission. He just didn't tell Captain America about it.
Time went on, neighborhood got rougher. Every week some punk would say, "What's in the bag?" Bunch of crumpled ones and a loaded 22 mag.
Yeah. Grandpa wasn't playing.
Granddad loved people, but he didn't trust them very much. They're a little bit bigger than a 22.
Wow. You guys know I'm always fascinated when we do like sci-fi stuff with ships, aircraft, space. But seeing like these new military type of planes, the different types of them, it's very cool.
3 next-generation helicarriers. Once we get them in the air, they never need to come down.
Stark?
He had a few suggestions.
Of course, Stark helped.
Terrorist DNA before he steps outside his spider hole.
Wow.
Punishment usually came after the crime.
We can't afford to wait that long.
By holding a gun to everyone on Earth and calling it protection.
Greatest generation? You guys did some nasty stuff. SHIELD takes the world as it is, not as we'd like it to be. For you to get with that program, Cap.
Wow, he's taking the world for what it SHIELD takes for the world for what it is and not what we want it to be. Yikes. That's a bad outlook, but you can see how he got it. After New York?
We're inseparable on both schoolyard and battlefield. He was the only Howling Commando to give his life.
That was a difficult winter. He saved over 1,000 men, including the man who would become my husband.
Who was her husband?
Even after he died, Steve was still changing my life.
You should be proud of yourself, Peggy.
I'm glad he got to see Peggy, but it's just crazy that he stayed the same and she's lived a full life and aged.
For as long as I can remember, I just wanted to do what was right. Guess I'm not quite sure what that is anymore. And I thought I could follow orders, serve. It's just not the same.
He's having a moral conflict.
Always so dramatic. You saved the world. We rather mucked it up.
Knowing that you helped found S.H.I.E.L.D. is half the reason I stay.
The world has changed. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
She lived to see the world change, though. He's here now, but he didn't see everything that's happened in between.
You're alive. You came back. It's been so long.
Oh.
Well, I couldn't leave my best girl. Now when she owes me a dance.
She owes him a dance.
Secure office.
This is a file that Black Widow
Open
got for him.
Lemurian Star satellite launch file. Director Override, Fury, Nicholas J.
Override denied.
On whose authority?
Fury, Nicholas J.
On his authority?
I'm here to ask a favor. Project Insight has to be delayed. The thing probably is nothing. But if it's something, then we'll both be damn glad those helicarriers aren't in the air.
But you gotta get Iron Man to stop by my niece's birthday party.
Tony's a party trick.
Caught the last few minutes. It's pretty intense.
We all got the same problems. Regret.
You lose someone?
My wingman.
They've both experienced that then.
Flying a night mission. Nothing we hadn't done 1,000 times before. Till RPG knocked Riley's dumbass out of the sky. Nothing I could do. It's like I was up there just to watch. I had a really hard time finding a reason for being over there, you know?
But you happy now?
The number of people giving me orders is down to about 0.
It's an improvement.
You thinking about getting out?
No. To be honest, I don't know what I would do with myself if I did.
Seriously, you could do whatever you want to do.
The worst fictional friendship that we've seen be lost in a military movie, and I know it wasn't military, but it was the scene. It's Bubba Gump and Forrest. It was Bubba and Forrest Gump, yeah. That was tough.
This is help.
I need you here in D.C.
Give me 4 hours.
You have 3. Over. Want to see my lease?
It's almost like that first cop car was a signal. This was on purpose.
Fracture detected. Recommend anesthetic injection.
Get me out of here.
Oh, it's bulletproof. Thank gosh.
Window integrity compromised.
Yeah, they're about to. No.
Percent deploying countermeasures.
Hold that order.
Percent offensive measures advised.
Wait.
Percent.
Now.
He had to wait for the integrity to be down. Oh.
Online.
Fury comes prepared, don't he? Man, they had him. They had him so outnumbered. They had him jammed and in a spot, and he still got out of it.
Be an alternate route.
17th Avenue clear in 3 blocks.
He's just gonna push people out the way. It's just bulldozing his way through there. He's had to taken out the majority of them by now. This is one of the best car chase scenes I've seen. Ooh. That was a hard hit too.
Get me off the grid.
What? It was like a disc type of bomb that just knew what to attach itself to. They've got him. He made it through all that, and whoever this is. Who is this? Man, he put up a good fight. What's gonna happen if they get Fury? Wow, he still made it out. Fury has everything up his sleeve. Not anything. He has everything up his sleeve.
Hey, I gotta go though.
Hey, if you want, you're welcome to use my machine.
Oh yeah? What's it cost?
Cup of coffee?
He asked the girl out. Oh, well, he didn't, but
Thank you, but
feels like it.
I already have a load in downstairs. Just finished a rotation in the infection.
Well, I'll keep my distance.
Hopefully not too far. Oh, and I think you left your stereo on.
Just saying, y'all, he's listening to old music. He's listening to the oldest music. He's acting weird about the music. He thinks somebody's in there. He must not have left it on.
I don't remember giving you a key.
You really think I'd need one? A lot of things you don't know about me.
Problem is, we don't know anything about Nick.
Sorry to have to do this, but I had no place else to crash.
Who else knows about your wife?
Just...
The way that they're having to get this communication across is actually brilliant.
Is that what we are?
Is he dead? There's no way Fury's dead. He's the head honcho. He's the captain of all this. I mean, captain's poor choice for this movie, but...
Don't trust anyone.
I'm Agent 13 of S.H.I.E.L.D. Special Service. I'm assigned to protect you.
On whose order?
His.
So she was there to protect him?
I need EMTs.
Do we have a 20 on the shooter? Tell him I'm in pursuit.
He's just busting down walls, hurdling everything, jumping roof to roof. Caught the shield? You hate the villains, but whenever they're introduced, you're always so intrigued to understand what, who, their name, everything about them. And I hate to say it, but there's still not a villain that I think can top Loki. Just gotta give him his creds.
Fast, strong, had a metal arm.
No rifling, completely untraceable.
Soviet made.
Y'all, what happens without Nick Fury? Guys, I don't want to watch him die. I don't want to watch him die. I can't imagine watching that. Who's responsible for this? And it's somebody within S.H.I.E.L.D. He said S.H.I.E.L.D. is compromised. Whatever it is, the information's going to be in that little hard drive he gave him. So it's a good thing Black Widow got it.
You need to take him.
Natasha.
What happens with the Avengers? And Natasha loved him.
Why was Fury in your apartment?
I don't know. Cap, they want you back at S.H.I.E.L.D.
Before you can talk to somebody, huh?
You're a terrible liar.
You can trust her. I feel like if all people, you need to be honest with her. Don't go talking to S.H.I.E.L.D. right now.
Let's go.
Why was it in
Captain Rogers?
Neighbor.
Ah, Captain.
So can we trust her?
Captain, you were the last one to see Nick alive. I don't think that's an accident. So I'm
Tell
going to
him.
ask again. Why was he there?
He told me not to trust anyone. Those were his last words. Excuse me.
Somebody murdered my friend. I'm going to find out why. Anyone gets in my way, they're going to regret it. Anyone.
Anyone, like it's a threat to him.
Understood.
Why would Captain America get in the way? Yeah, see, I have questions, and that means something's off about him. What's his name? Pierce? Something's off about him.
Somebody get the tag team ready?
No, let's wait and see what it is first.
I'm like looking at everybody skeptical in a skeptical way.
I'm sorry about what happened with Fury.
He's being super observant of everyone in the elevator.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
He knows they're about to attack him because he said before we get started. All these people! They did all this to corner him! And this is S.H.I.E.L.D. He knew something was happening from like the first group that entered the elevator when he peeped that guy holding onto his weapon. This guy was supposed to be, was somebody we saw him working with in one of the first scenes. Those handcuffs are crazy. That's why he asked if anybody wanted to get out before we got started. Dang, all that electricity. But then didn't. The guy he saved also, we heard him call for Tranks, yeah? He cut the line of the elevator. Oh. That was smart, though. The people that you work for are now trying to take you captive. He's got to get out of there. Because the man he was talking to told him, anybody who gets in my way, like, he was going to stop him. Oh, no. What are you guys up to that you have to do all of this? You can't just talk to him. I was talking about Captain America not being able to fly. What? Forget flying when you're this nimble and agile. Goodness. It's almost more impressive to watch him, like, basically float through the air because he's doing it without being able to fly.
Contact DOT. All traffic lights in the district go red. Shut all runways.
Y'all saw Hussy in there. She was not on the right side.
With all due respect, if S.H.I.E.L.D. is conducting a manhunt for Captain America, we deserve to know why.
Because he lied to us. Captain Rogers has information regarding the death of Director Fury. As difficult as this is to accept, Captain America is a fugitive from S.H.I.E.L.D.
I'm calling BS and I smell it. That so see-through. So the neighbor, the lady, I didn't get to touch her name. The neighbor isn't necessarily for this, but she's working for S.H.I.E.L.D. and has to.
Where is it?
Safe.
Do better.
Fury gave it to you. Why? I only act like I know everything, Rogers.
I'm not gonna ask you again.
I know who killed Fury. Call him the Winter Soldier.
So he's a ghost story.
Going after him's a dead end. I know. I've tried. Like you said, he's a ghost story.
I thought the Winter Soldier was going to be something to do with Captain America fighting in the winter. I had no idea it was going to be like the name of a person.
Worse. Are you calling for my resignation?
Discussion can be tabled for a later time.
But you do want to have a discussion.
They just said that.
To immediately reactivate Project Insight. Want to say something snappy? Now would be a good
So they're trying to remove him from his position, basically.
First rule of going on the run is don't run, walk.
If I run in these shoes, they're gonna fall off.
Captain America looks like a dad.
Program, so as soon as we boot up S.H.I.E.L.D., we'll know exactly where we are.
And they're just doing this in the middle of a mall.
9 minutes. Now.
Is there a reason why they have to do it there?
This drive is protected by some sort of AI. It keeps rewriting itself to counter my commands. The person who developed this is slightly smarter than me.
And that's why he gave her that side mission that he didn't tell Captain America about.
Can I help you guys with anything?
Beyonce was just helping me with some honeymoon destinations.
Congratulations. Where are you guys thinking about going?
New Jersey.
Huh. I have the exact same glasses.
Wow, you two are practically twins.
I wish. Specimen.
Specimen. Yes.
I've been Aaron.
Glorious. Glorious specimen.
Got it.
Wheaton, New Jersey.
Let's go.
Yeah, you better go now because they're here.
2 behind, 2 across, 2 coming straight at.
And he can spot all that.
Snake the upper levels. Work down to me.
To be fair, they look pretty inconspicuous. Her hair is a noticeable color, but...
Infection make people very uncomfortable.
Yes, they do.
So he'll look away. Gosh, they've got to get out of there. Kind of love that they kissed.
It's not exactly the word I would use.
Captain America learned how to steal a car.
And we're borrowing. Take your feet off the dad. Trust someone when you don't know who that someone really is.
Who do you want me to be?
How about a friend?
Well, there's a chance you might be in the wrong business.
Her eyes are one of the most unique colors.
The file came from these coordinates. Change much?
Let's go! Come on, Rogers! Move it! Come on, fall in!
Listen, whoever wrote the file must have used a router to throw people off.
Army regulations forbid storing munitions within 500 yards of the barracks. This building's in the wrong place.
And him being just perceptive enough to notice that it helped them at least get some type of lead where they need to go.
There's Stark's father. He was a girl.
He knew that because you could hear the wind coming through. So he knew there was another tunnel. What operation was happening here?
Be the data point. This technology is ancient.
But that's not.
Yes. Shall we play a game? It's from a movie that was really popular.
Rogers, Stephen, Romanov, Natalia Alianov.
Kind of recording.
I am not a recording, but I am.
What?
You know this thing?
Arnim Zola was a German scientist who worked for the Reds.
First correction, I am Swiss.
He's like actually talking to them.
I've never been more alive. Science could not save my body. You are standing in my brain.
Yes, essentially they're in his brain.
Hydra died with the Red Skull.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
He's still doing the Red Skull's work.
And when history did not cooperate, story was changed. Accidents will happen. Think that humanity is finally ready to sacrifice.
Oh my gosh, this is so weird.
Hydra's new world order. Your death amounts to the same as your life. A zero sum. As I was saying.
And he's just gonna pop up on another screen. And this is Project Insight.
An algorithm.
What kind of algorithm? What does it do?
You shall be too dead to hear it.
They're stuck in here now. This concept, man.
30 seconds tops.
30 seconds.
Shield.
Admit it. It's better this way.
So that means he's gone now too. Is she okay? Do you guys really think this concept is crazy? A secret organization that plays like maybe they're good, or just any secret organization that causes chaos and disorder in the world in order to control us? You don't think that's crazy? Purposely causes chaos? I don't know. I'm about to make myself look crazy to some people. I just don't think that's outlandish. I don't think that could just happen in Marvel.
Call in the asset.
And he knows they're alive because he saw the footsteps. This is the guy with the metal arm, and this is the guy in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Anything before I leave?
No.
Okay, night.
Good night. Want some milk? The timetable is moved. Our window is limited. 2 targets, level 6. I want confirmed death in 10 hours.
Mr. Pierce,
Oh, Renata.
No, they have to kill her. You're horrible. Wow. That poor woman.
Everyone we know is trying to kill us.
Not everyone.
He opened the door to him. But they also have that respect between the two because they're military men. And that goes a long way.
So the question is, who at S.H.I.E.L.D. could launch a domestic missile strike?
Pierce. But he's not working alone.
So is Jasper Sitwell.
The most wanted people in Washington kidnap a S.H.I.E.L.D. officer in broad daylight. What's this?
Call it a resume.
Is this Bakmallah? Khalid Kandil mission. He didn't say he was a pararescue.
Oh, wow.
Is this Riley?
I heard they couldn't bring in the choppers because of the RPGs. What'd you use, a stealth chute?
No, these.
I thought you said you were a pilot.
I never said pilot.
I can't ask you to do this.
He comes with credentials.
Dude, Captain America needs my help.
Where can we get our hands on one of these things?
Behind 3 guarded gates and a 12-inch steel wall.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Systems at that point. Doesn't sound like much of a problem to talk about it. It's a nice pen.
What's on the pen?
Hail Hydra.
He said Hail Hydra.
Just right there. Should I get a check? I need a minute. Bring the car around.
And this guy's been on the other side the whole time. Why we waste our time on him?
The crab cakes here are delicious. The good-looking guy in the sunglasses, you're 10 o'clock. There you go. You're gonna go around the corner to your right. You and I are gonna take a ride. And I'd hate to mess it up.
He's got a sniper on him.
Tell me about Zola's algorithm. What are you doing on the Luminarian Star?
I was throwing up. Insinuate that you can throw me off the roof. They're not your style, Rogers.
It's her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
go from counting. Laura.
They're just having a conversation before the man even hits the ground.
I'm not ready for that.
What? Who is this? Who is this? I thought this was a regular, ordinary man.
We're choosing Insight's targets.
What target?
He's got wings.
High school valedictorian, Iowa City. Bruce Banner, Stephen Strange, anyone who's a threat to Hydra.
Bruce Banner. Banner was on that list.
In the future. How could it
He
not?
said a valedictorian, so a high school kid.
Zola taught Hydra how to read it. The bank records, medical histories.
This
voting.
is creepy. This is true too.
What then?
Then the Inside helicarrier scratched people off the list. A few million at a time.
A few million at a time?
I know. We'll use them to bypass the DNA scans and access the helicarriers directly.
That is a terrible, terrible idea.
They knew that they snatched him up like he didn't even matter and tossed him in the road. They knew he had given them information, or that they had him. It's that guy with the metal arm. That was a hard hit. He has to kill them. He really snatched the steering wheel too. Oh. Road rash. This is crazy cool. Not graphics. Effects, yeah? It's good. And it's just, everything is so action-packed in the Captain America movies. The fight scenes, there's so much that happens. It's intricate and flawless. Finally saw his eyes. And you know she's got a vendetta against him. This has got to be the Winter Soldier. Because he's a hired assassin. Goodness. At least he's got his shield. Wow. Snatched him by his collar. Yeah, this movie's good. Like, the fight scenes are to me, are as good as, like, some of the scenes we've seen in the Avengers, which was the ultimate to me. Oh, he heard her voice. She's so smart. And I love to see all the way she takes down these big men. Shut down the arm, you really shut him down. Oh, she's hit. She's hit. You can tell. He got her. No! Yeah, the fight scenes are great, but they're stressing me out. Especially because it comes down to these two, my favorite. He took his shield? That's a bad look. Here's the thing. Iron Man without a suit. Captain America without a suit or shield, he can still kick tail. Take out the arm. Let's see him. The mask fell off. Is that
Bucky?
Bucky?
It's Bucky.
Is that Bucky? I'm sorry. I'm shook. What are we calling the other army guy that with the wings? 'Cause I love him. He's really cool. Shouldn't say army, military. I assume army because my family was all army. No!
Don't move.
S.H.I.E.L.D. has the means to contain him, too. Like, normal police custody, fine. Not S.H.I.E.L.D.
Not here.
He's telling him, act right in public. We got the eyes on us. This is horrid.
It was him. He looked right at me. He didn't even know me.
Yeah, but he didn't know him. He said, who's Bucky?
70 years ago.
Zola.
Zola.
The unit was captured in 43. Zola experimented on him. Whatever he did helped Bucky survive the fall.
That's what happened.
None of that's your fault, Steve.
That's what happened.
Even when I had nothing, I had Bucky.
Of all people, it's gotta be Bucky. Oh, she's wounded. Huh?
That thing was squeezing my brain.
Okay.
Who's this guy?
Is she gonna save him? Let's hope.
3 holes, start digging.
God. What is this thing that they're using to, like, basically burn a hole through something? Because we saw Fury use that to escape. Well, almost escape.
GSW, she's lost at least a pint.
Maybe 2. Let me take her.
She'll want to see him first.
See who first? Thank heavens. About damn time. You guys had us thinking he was dead for this long.
Cracked sternum, shattered collarbone, perforated liver.
They needed to make it look like he died. That would make sense.
They cut you open, your heart stopped.
Tetrodotoxin B slows the pulse to 1 beat a minute.
It's smart. It's so smart.
We found a use for it.
Why all the secrecy? Why not just tell us?
Still secrets.
Can't kill you if you're already dead. Besides, I wasn't sure who to trust.
So did he do it? He did this on purpose, for sure. He didn't know who to trust, faked his own death. By the hair, I wouldn't have thought it was him. That's why he has a metal arm.
Fist of Hydra.
So he has memories.
He's unstable, erratic.
And he's been a part of it for this long.
Mission report. Mission report, now.
There's a man on the bridge.
The man on the bridge.
Who was he?
You met him earlier this week on another assignment.
You're not going to tell me who he really was.
I knew him.
That ignited something in him. Seeing his face, it ignited something.
Society is at a tipping point between order and chaos. Tomorrow morning, we're going to give it a push. But you don't...
Pushing society into chaos. Oh, it's like shock treatment.
This man declined the Nobel. He said peace wasn't an achievement.
It's not. I like that.
They'll triangulate with InSight satellites.
We need to breach those carriers and replace
He
their
knows all
targeting
about these
blades.
carriers too.
Because if even one of those ships remains operational, a whole lot of people are gonna die.
Yeah, can't fight against it.
To get past them, insert these server blades and maybe just...
It's all the pieces are falling together as what's happening.
Hydra grew right under your nose and nobody noticed.
I noticed.
How many paid the price before you did?
Yeah, Hydra's been operating for a long time.
Would you have compartmentalized that too? S.H.I.E.L.D., Hydra, it all goes.
Don't look at me. I do what he does, just slower.
He said, I do what he does, but slower. He wants all S.H.I.E.L.D. gone.
Looks like you're giving the orders now, Captain.
What? Cap's giving the orders. They're going to use the carriers to create the chaos. The carriers that Fury helped with to create this chaos and kill masses.
I know what you're going to say, Buck. It's just... You can put the couch cushions on the floor like when we were kids.
Oh, they were great friends.
Just shine my shoes, maybe take out the trash.
He knew where the spare key was.
Thank you, Buck. But I can get by on my own.
The thing is, you don't have to. I'm with you to the end of the line, pal.
Bucky was such a fantastic friend.
Whoever he used to be, the guy he is now, I don't think he's the kind you save. He's the kind you stop.
He's not the same person. That's not Bucky. Well, it is Bucky because he recognized him.
He doesn't know you.
He will.
And of course Captain America's not going to give up on him. Of course he's not. That's not in the character's profile.
If you're gonna fight a war, you gotta wear a uniform.
Stanley!
I am so fired.
So he's going back for the old Captain America uniform. I actually liked the one he was wearing earlier better. I don't know. The man can pull off any super suit, so.
And how was your flight?
Lovely. Arrived from the airport, less so.
These are the people who were sitting on the council with him.
I know the road hasn't exactly been smooth, and some of you would have gladly kicked me out of the car along the way. Finally, we're here, and the world should be grateful.
I keep saying which ones are scary to me. Like, this is the most scary it could happen. It might be happening.
A lot about me over the last few days. Some of you were even ordered to hunt me down.
But I think it's time you know the truth.
Thank you. Pull the wool out from over their eyes.
It's been taken over by Hydra.
Can't believe that.
The Strike and Insight crew are Hydra as well. I don't know how many more.
But I know they're in the building.
Something bad's happening.
They almost have what they want. Absolute control.
If you launch those helicarriers today,
Hydra will be able to kill anyone that stands in their way.
Telling on him.
Stop them. I know I'm asking a lot.
Okay, so now we've got the people in S.H.I.E.L.D. who didn't know. We've got them on our side.
What's it off the top of your head?
You smug son of a bitch.
He's a smug SOB.
I guess I've got the floor.
He's gonna wipe out. He doesn't give a dang. His man is heartless.
And those ships up now.
This is like an inner terrorist attack.
Is there a problem? Is there a problem?
Sorry, sir.
He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it.
I'm not going to launch those ships.
He's just gonna kill you.
Move away from your station.
Like he said.
Oh, gotta stand off.
You picked the wrong side, Agent.
Depends on where you're standing.
I can't believe I called you a hussy. You're not a hussy. You're a hero, and I like you. I'm sorry. Yeah, we needed her. No! He's gonna launch him. He's gonna launch him. What do we do if he launches him? She's the only fight we've got in there right now to stop him. Launched. This is crazy. Everybody who heard the announcement who wasn't part of Hydra has tried their best to stop whatever's happening. So it was a small little network within Hydra.
How do we know the good guys from the bad guys? If they're shooting at you, they're bad.
They're shooting at you, they're bad. Yes, let's go. I love watching Captain America fight. He might be my favorite one to watch fight. He is my favorite one to watch fight. And these wings are how this guy was getting everybody out of his rescue missions.
I'm not dead yet.
The way he spirals and flies is really bird-like, though. Like, they did a great job with that.
And you could just stop it with a flick of the switch, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you all?
Not if it was your switch.
I said, I'm not taking a drink from you. She can fight? Yes. She's taking him down, y'all. That wasn't Auntie. That was Black Widow. Yes. I should have known by the way she took his ankles out. That's her thing.
Satellite's in range at 3,000 feet.
Engaging.
Falcon. That is, he flies just like a falcon. Did I not hear them say his name before? How did I miss that? That's perfect. Falcon is cool. Get your wings out. That's so, like, he fell backwards shooting and then deployed his wings.
8 minutes, Cap.
Captain America just whips tail.
She's disabling security protocols and dumping all the secrets onto the internet.
Including Hydras.
And shields.
And shields.
If you do this, none of your past is going to remain hidden.
And you know she has a sketchy past.
As you really are.
Are you?
So if she exposes their secret, she exposes her own and every secret that's within S.H.I.E.L.D. or Hydra.
Alpha lock.
Falcon, where are you now?
One down. How many ships are there? Carriers, crafts? Oh, how's he gonna outrun all those missiles? They remind me of the one that Iron Man created. Was it the first movie? That's incredible. When he decides to have the wings in mid-air take them out, like put them up. Sorry, not take them out.
I'm in.
2 down, 1 to go.
Just one more. The last one's always the hardest one, though.
Poor Captain Rogers has got.
Oh no, we should have known he was going to come back into play right when things were going well. Oh no, we should have known he was going to come back into play right when things were going well. Destroy all the aircraft so nobody can get up there and help him. Oh yeah, that was horrid.
Disabling the encryption takes 2 Alpha level members.
Don't worry, company's coming.
Whose company? Fury, in your face. Love to see it. Fury, this is your moment, man. This man.
Did you get my flowers? I'm glad you're here, Nick.
Really? I thought you had me killed.
You know how the game works.
Why make me head of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
You're the most ruthless person I ever met. Our enemies are your enemies, Nick.
Don't play Nick Fury.
Time before a dirty bomb goes off in Moscow, or diplomacy? Holding action. And you know where I learned that. You didn't ask, you just did what had to be done. I can bring order by sacrificing 20 million.
By sacrificing 20 million. Nuts.
Take it.
No, I have the courage not to.
Retinal scanner active.
Probably deleted my retinal scan. You need to keep both eyes open.
Oh!
Alpha level confirmed. Encryption code accepted.
Both eyes. Oh, wow.
Degrees off the port bow.
Roger, let me know when you're ready. I just did.
So bold and brave.
Steve! Yeah, I'm here.
Repeat dispatch.
Black Widow's up.
He's actually very skilled and trained. I'm worried that he's going up.
I can't let that happen. Please don't make me do this.
He does not want to do this. His friend, we don't know if his friend is even in there. After they shocked him again, after he recognized him. And he's got to try to put those in while fighting. 3.
Done. And it's trending.
Those pins he had put on him.
You want a 2-inch hole in your sternum that was armed the moment you pinned it on.
Can't believe he waited that long to pull that trick out. Captain America also heals faster.
Drop it.
Kill it! He won't kill him. Don't kill him.
Headed toward the southwest stairwell. This is gonna hurt. There are no prisoners with Hydra. And order only comes through pain. You ready for yours? Man, shut the hell up.
Shut the... He said, I'm over your speech. Shut up.
Lowering weapons array now.
Sucks. No, that was the one. That was the one. That's a...
Algorithm deployed.
That's the what the carrier can do when you see it. They told us about it, but when you see it, and it's
All targets assigned.
crazy to think of how they're deciding who the target is. They said that they can determine people's futures, though. Not determine, but almost see how it might turn out and who's a threat. Oh, just in time.
Fire now.
But Steve...
Do it!
Steve, you're on the ship.
Time to go, Councilwoman. This way.
You know, that was the time I would have taken a bullet for you.
You already did.
She did it herself.
Romanov. Natasha. Come on.
How could she survive it? She's tough, so she gotta... You're gonna help him? You already thought he was dead once. You mourned him already. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh, get out of there. Oh, get out of there, Falcon.
Please tell me you got that chopper and it's not an option!
Oh my gosh, the timing has to be perfect. And then he's having to turn the cop. That was some teamwork.
You've known me your whole life. I'm gonna fight you. You're my friend.
He said, "You're just my mission." Oh, stop. He's just...
Then finish it. Because I'm with you to the end of the line.
That's what they said to each other. It was worth it. He brought him back. He really was going to sacrifice himself to try to bring his friend back. But he's not going to stay. And he's not going to know that he's the one who saved him. This is, remember when they first met?
On your left.
On your left. Perfect.
Yes, the world is a vulnerable place, but we're also the ones best qualified to
Best
defend
defense.
it. So if you want to arrest me, arrest me. You'll know where to find me.
Queen Widow. I don't know, she might be one of my favorite female characters of all time, honestly. And I'm not just talking about Marvel. He even put the eye patch up, y'all. What's gonna happen with Fury? What?
So, you've experienced this sort of thing before. We've been data mining Hydra's files. It's like a lot of rats didn't go down with the ship. I'm headed to Europe tonight. Wanted to ask if you'd come.
It's something I gotta do.
Could use a man with your ability.
I'm more of a soldier than a spy.
He's a soldier. That's what makes him also super cool to watch fight. When he pulls the guns out and the way he puts them back up into the wings, it's really cool.
Anybody ask for me, tell them they can find me right here.
It's about as close as he gets to saying thank you.
Not going with him? Not staying here.
I blew all my covers. I gotta go figure out a new one.
I kind of love that we almost have the same hairstyle in this film. Almost.
That thing you asked for. Called in a few favors from Kiev. Will you do me a favor?
She's not a nurse.
And you're not a shielding.
She's not a nurse.
What was her name again?
Sharon. She's nice.
I hope he does call it. Well, I don't know, because I kind of wish they would remember that kiss, as she said it must have been a while for him.
Be careful, Steve. You might not want to pull on that thread.
It must be his friend's files. You pull on this thread, it's gonna unravel.
You're going after him.
You don't have to come with me.
I know. When do we start?
They're gonna go get him. Captain America's good. It's so good. It's my favorite. It's the best. Yeah. Captain America. Like, I love Iron Man, makes me laugh. That's different. But I'm talking about just like all around the filmmaking, the storylines, the extra characters, and the, you know, just kind of being wrapped inside of the military aspect of it. Captain America being so honorable, and to me, like a true, like when you think of superhero, he's honorable, he's by the books, he's got heart, he's brave, he's got gumption, he's got it all. So to me, it's like he's the epitome of superhero. Plus, he's on the ground working all the time when it matters. Dude doesn't take a break. So to me, he's like the epitome of a superhero. So I think his films are incredible. Watching him fight is incredible. The effects in this film was incredible. That little storyline between him and the Winter Soldier, that was such a cool tie. The way everything tied in was phenomenal. And then just having Black Widow be a part of it and getting to watch her fight and just her character in general. Knowing that she has a bit of a checkered past, but the way that she fights and tries to almost tries to make up for it, and now that she's on the right side, she's so easy to love and she's so intriguing. Y'all had me when I thought that they got Nick Fury. You guys absolutely had me, and so I'm so glad that he's back. Faking his death the way that he did it was smart. So like there's so many parts of different storylines that you're like, wow, like the way that they went about that was cool, or the way that they developed this storyline is cool. So I also got to give shout out to all the casting, you know, because Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans, phenomenal.
Fury has released everything to the public. Here's Trucker, if they get word of our work, two sides of a coin.
And he said they don't matter, basically.
It's worth more than
That's Loki's. Is that Loki's?
Only scratched the surface and already. Facilities doing Hydra's good work around the world.
What are they gonna do with that? That thing is powerful.
Keep them off our scent.
What about the volunteer?
The dead will be buried so deep.
And the survivors?
The twins.
Sooner or later, they will meet. It's not a world of spies anymore. This is the age of miracles, Doctor.
He said they're miracles.
There's nothing more horrifying.
What are the twins? We're scared of them. For some reason, I'm more scared of the girl. Okay, so I'm just gonna double check because Marvel apparently has 2 end credits sometimes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and make my way through because I'm not gonna be a fool again and miss something. Ha! There's something. And we're back at the exhibit. He sees himself at the exhibit. He knows. He knows. That's why you don't miss end credit scenes, huh? That's why you guys come so hard for me for missing end credit scenes. And not knowing, apparently, Captain America will return in Avengers Age. Yes! Okay, anyways. It said that he was returning in another one. I love Captain America. But that's why you guys get me, because that's important to know that Bucky went and saw his exhibit and knows that that's him. That's important. And like I said, I didn't know there was like I can't call it post-credit scenes, but you know what I'm talking about, like teasers. And then at the end, there's like a post-credit scene. And then at the end of the post-credit scene, there's another post-credit scene. I didn't know that. I'm new to this world, and I'm glad to be part of this world because it is riveting. And I'm enjoying it, and I'm binging it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell. If you want the full link to watch along, the link for Patreon is down in the description. For now, let's go out in this big, beautiful world. Let's spread some light, let's spread some love, maybe offer some grace, and if we can, let's make somebody smile. I'll see you guys for the next film. Bye.